What's going on, everybody? Hope all of you are having a great day. I am Joe. This is Legend from the Tabletop. So today I am alone again. It's been holiday weekends, Thanksgiving just happened. Got a ton of stuff going on with my family, with Lindsay's family. So I am here today. Sunday, we will be back together here with you. Dropped our sword. But anyway, Sunday, I will be back here with Lindsay, and we will be giving you guys a video about wizards. We will be discussing the entire wizard class. But today, I just want to do kind of a quick little short video about explaining what rests are. And we'll also probably get into advantage and disadvantage. So to start off, in D&D, you have your hit points and everything, as we've gone over in videos before. You take damage throughout the game. There are a multitude of ways to heal yourself, including spells and potions. There's also resting. Now, for the most part, resting will heal everybody. Oh, I forgot about healing. You also have hit dice that you can use during short rests. So, anyway, let's get into exactly what all of that is and what that means. So rests, you have two forms of them. You have a long rest and a short rest. A long rest will consist of 6 to 8 hours of just relaxing and doing nothing, and your character will gain back your hit points and half of your hit dice, which I will explain a little bit of that in a moment. It will also replenish your spell slots. Now, throughout the game, for most of the classes, you have different abilities, traits, skills, and feats that will allow you to, or that you can use during combat or outside of combat, but usually require a long rest between uses. So meaning that you can use this ability and then you have to do a long rest till you gain that ability back. So you can only use it one time until you've taken a long rest, a good 6 to 8 hours of rest, sleeping, relaxing, eating, everything of that nature. Now, you also have, but there is an exception to the 6 to 8 hour long rest. For any elf character, any character that is of elven descent, and I don't believe it's half elves. I will get back to you guys and make sure of that, which I probably should have done before this, but here we are. Half elves, it doesn't work that way, but for any pureblood elf, any form of them, your Eladrin, your Shatterkai, sea elves, wood elves, high elves, dark elves, you guys all will have the ability to take a meditation instead of a standard 6 to 8 hour rest, and you will only take 4 hours, and you will get the same benefits as a full long rest. Now, let's get to short rests. So, a short rest tends to be anywhere between 10 to 45 minutes while you're catching your breath, recuperating for a moment, and there are a plethora of abilities that allow you to reuse these traits as soon as you've taken a short rest. So, meaning that you've used the skill or trait or feat or whatever, and before you're able to use it again, you must take a short rest, and then you can use it again. Now, certain abilities allow, for magic users, will allow you to take a short rest and gain up to half of your spell slots under a certain level back. As well as I believe the Warlock allows you to replenish your spell slots in any short rest, period. Which is kind of nifty considering the maximum spell slots that a Warlock gets, if you're not multi-classing, is 4. You get a whole 4 full spell slots. That's it. But, again, we'll discuss this more in a Warlock class video. They're not just a straight magic user. And, again, we will discuss a lot more of that here in the future. So, yes, again, with all of this, And really, with the short rest, it's kind of based on your DM. So you guys, you know, work it out, figure out how they will approve a short rest, and everybody's different. So it all varies, and as we always say with most of these videos, it is all up to the DM and the group they're playing with. Whatever you guys have decided are the rules, are the rules. Now, let's go ahead and talk quickly about advantage and disadvantage. So advantage is when the DM has deemed that you've gained advantage, meaning that you now, when you roll your spell or your saving throw, your attack roll, or your ability, your skill checks, it'll allow you to roll 2 d20s and take the higher of the two. Now, again, this is very beneficial because, you know, what happens if your first roll you roll a 1, next roll you roll a 20? You've just made a critical hit. So, you know, advantage has, I mean, it gives you advantage. It boosts your ability to land a hit, to succeed your saving throw, to succeed in a skill check or a dice check. It amplifies that, you know, by 100%. You have a 100% better chance of rolling a higher number. Now, disadvantage is the exact opposite of that. So if you have to roll an attack roll or a skill check or a saving throw with disadvantage, that will mean that you have to roll 2 d20s and you take the lower of the two, which, like I said, exact opposite. So your first roll could be a critical 20, and you're, oh yeah! You roll your second one, you roll a 1. You have to take the 1, period. You're done. And it does, like, again, it sucks, but advantage is awesome. Disadvantage sucks, you know, so you have to have a give and take. And with advantage, how do you get it? Or how do you get disadvantage? Well, there's multiple ways for you to either gain advantage or gain disadvantage. And that will come with either certain spell effects against you, maybe certain boons, or potions, or a certain way you've worded how you're going to do your skill check, or maybe somebody's helping you with the skill check, and your DM may feel, oh, that's worthy of granting you advantage. Go ahead. And again, comes down to between you and the DM. And you guys have to suss that out in your group, which, you know, do that at the beginning of your game. You guys figure out, come to terms on your rules, and go from there. But yeah, so, again, and you know what? I almost forgot this. There are certain feats and skills that you, well, not skills, but certain feats and traits you will use. But to use them, you have to have advantage before they actually work, such as sneak attack. Sometimes your sneak attack you have to have advantage on it. Sometimes certain DMs will say without having advantage, you cannot use it, period. And we will discuss more about that in another video as well. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bring this video to a close. As I said, it's just kind of a short little video. This weekend we will have a pretty in-depth discussion on the wizard class with Lindsay and I, and possibly others if we can get them here. If not, then it'll just be us, and we will have a great time doing it. As always, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It will help us here at the channel out a great deal. If you're enjoying any of our content, please tap that subscribe button and make sure to tap the notification bell along with that so you can stay up to date with everything that we're dropping here at Lejjnd from the Tabletop. You can check us out on Facebook at Lejjnd Unlimited, where we also actually have a group set up for D&D specific discussions. So if you guys want to jump on there and ask us questions or maybe give us topics, let us know there. Also, down below in the comments, feel free to leave a comment. Let us know what your thoughts on the rest system is in 5th edition and the disadvantage and advantage system in 5th edition. Let us know your take, how you guys feel, or maybe let us know how you guys decide to award advantage if you're a DM, or award or punish with disadvantage. I guess it would be, because it's definitely not an award. But yeah, let us know down below. And until next time, everybody, take care of yourselves, be well, and roll hard.